passion is for students who have gone to church their whole life and think that's what makes them a Christian, because that was me. I went to church my whole life, and I did this, and this, and I thought I was there. I thought that if Jesus were to come back, to share, because I think many of you will be able to relate to what she experienced. So she's one I would like to share.
First of all, I have to say I came to this camp and I wasn't very impressed at all. And then I ended up going to worship, and I finally realized that I wasn't living the right life. And I ended up
one day before his 18th birthday. So right now I'm kind of just like way down.
I'm about to enter my senior year of high school, and so something I was really praying about was, what next? Where am I going after high school? Where am I going for college and all that stuff? And when Mr. Joni was talking about like how many kids don't get the proper health care that they need to survive, how they don't get, how so many diseases are out there that should be able to be cured, but they're not. And it was just, I found what God wants me to do. Because I have a passion for kids. I love kids. And I know where he wants me to go now. I don't know where in the world he's going to take me. I don't know what he's going to do. But I'm going to be able to help with curable diseases. And I don't know where, but I know I'm going to be able to help heal people. And I'm just hyper excited, and that's why I was bouncing all over the walls in the big church. So, yeah.
A couple of things happened at the camp. I gave my life to Christ a long time back, sometime in December. And I haven't been a Christian for long, but everyone, they say that God is not going to leave you. He loves you. And, whatever you're missing, He can make whole. And all that other stuff. 8 years ago, I'm pretty sure a lot of you all know this, my father died. On my birthday, he committed suicide. And for 7 years, it's haunting me every day. And I know that I've said that I've made peace with it, but I really have never had. So, and at camp, one night they kept talking about how God is fatherless. And he kept talking about how all these kids, they keep playing church. And they keep talking about how all these other kids that are out there, that they can't hear the word. And all this really hit me really hard this week. I'm not sure why. But I think now that since I'm able to pray about it, I think I'm able to make peace with the fact that my dad died. I think I'm able to let it go. And for the kids that are playing church and they're just putting up a front and they're just thinking that they're playing the game, it's not the game at all. You think that you can act one way, you go to church and you think you can just put up this shield and you think you can fool everybody. And when you go home, everything you want to do, like smoke pot, drink beer, or go out and party, have sex premaritally, whatever. You can't do that. It's not a game. It really isn't. It's real. And I'm pretty sure all of you are able to feel that. And whether you're denying it to yourself or it's too hard for you to let go of all the fun and partying, I really, really hope that you change your mind. Because I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to be mean, but one day you are going to die. You are going to go up before God, and He's going to ask you what you did with your life. Praise Christ. And if all you can say is that you drank beer and you smoked pot and you sat there and you put up a front during church, I don't really think He's going to like that. really, really pray for everyone who is doing this, that they really change. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather God send me to hell before anyone else. You guys have no idea how powerful He is. You are. I really, really, really pray that you change your minds about what you're doing with your life. Because I am.
I come here and have a good time. We go hiking, and I'd see some stuff and maybe experience some stuff. But what's happened here this week, man? Just hearing you guys sharing what's happening in the future. You feel like a little tugging, maybe you don't feel comfortable enough now. I feel comfortable enough for a long, long time. I can sit here today and say I love Jesus with all my heart, and I want to honor Him, and I want to do the right thing. It's a good life. And you think having nice cars and good friends and all the other stuff's way cool. Jesus is a lot cooler than that.
Family, Larry, Tony who helped me tonight come over here. Last year, when my kids came back from camp, I noticed, especially when I first came to camp, all I know is that God wanted me to come to camp. Mostly because last year I experienced at camp worship, and it blew my mind completely. But this year, I found out that not only that I gave myself to worship, that I found me watching other people break their hearts breaking, and that made my heart break as well. And I also got to see my friend and experience God in a new way as well.
But when we first started getting in North Carolina and we saw mountains, I was flipping out because I'd never seen mountains before. I was so excited, and we have the beach at home, and it's just been really neat to see God's creation in a different way. Seeing His woods and His little creek thing, and it's been really cool because it's different and it's a new way of experiencing God.
But when I came to camp, coming to camp, I was completely burned out. I was done. I was just tired, and I was excited to come into Centrifuge because I just knew that all these guys were going to be the hands of people who teach the Bible at least as well as I was a little indignant, and I told Larry that I felt ripped off. And I did. I felt ripped off. But Larry assured me that God was going to do something with this camp, and I was like, yeah, I know God's going to do something with this camp, but I need a break. And what it turns out is my understanding of what kind of break I needed, and God's understanding of what kind of break I needed was different. Because He put me with a group of guys that just lifted me up in a way that I don't know if they even know. But I mean, I was going into group time, and these guys were already starting the discussion. One time I came in, and they were like, oh, I'm going to be the pastor, Dave, you sit over there in the corner. And they were doing a discussion already, and they were being real from the very beginning, and it just encouraged me so much. I got to hear such amazing things. And then you come up and talk to me after I give my testimony, and you're like, yeah, that was just right where I was. And I was just like, this is how ministry's supposed to be. You just talk about how things are, how God's working, and God uses it. And it was just really exciting. I've seen amazing things happen. And this week has been God bringing me back to my spiritual roots. A lot of my growth was up in the mountains in Tennessee, which is pretty much, I got lost in the mountains in Tennessee and ended up in North Carolina once. So it's right here, the same mountains. Going on that hike on the top, that's what I did all through college. It's where I saw God work in the mountains, and it's just like, wow. These songs that we sang, they're the songs that we sang at that conference I told you I went to where I received my calling to the mission field. Just everything's been building me up, and this has been what I've needed to be able to go back. And I really feel like I'm going to be able to go back and minister on a whole different level. Just because of the way I've been able to be real with these guys and have conversations with the guys in my group and see how they responded to that. And now I know I can have that kind of relationship with other guys that are down there. And it's just huge. And it's just God knew what kind of rest I needed more than the rest I felt I needed. And of course, rooming with Larry, that's been encouragement as well. So.
His mercy and His love. And He's brought us all together, closer than we all already were. He brought Kristen and Katie here to Christ. They have sacrificed their lives to Him, given a tenth of their lives. Nikki here has recommitted her life to God. And I just want to say how proud I am of everyone for just solving their problems and God helping them along the way. And I pray that God will help them throughout their whole lives.
It's okay.
I went on a hike with Gary this week, and we went to the top of the mountain, and Gary told us that reaching the top of the mountain can be symbolized as us reaching into heaven on our pathway there, and that it's hard. There will be times where you want to quit, but there will be others around us that will support you, that will always help you get back up onto your feet. And
Glad to get to know everybody. We love you. This is my first time, and I am so impressed at the love in our church and this youth. You guys are amazing. I don't know what everybody's talking about. It's not bad. So I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate being here, and thank you for making me feel so welcome.
I want to say that we've been through a lot this week, through emotions and everything like that. And there's one specific thing that we shared together today that we want to share with you. It might be a little hard to understand because we might speak at the same time accidentally, but okay. Well,
Praise the Lord. So we're basically gonna say what happened individually and then tell about this thing that was just really incredible. And just I've had a lot going on like at home, and I was just sort of falling away from my faith, and just I don't know. But I came here and I just found this incredible passion just to worship and love God, and it was incredible. And this week has been incredible. And
this week, the first night that I got here, I was just really cranky, and I was in a very good mood because I didn't get a lot of sleep on the bus. So nothing really happened that day. I was just trying to get all the rest I could. But the second day, I started feeling this pull from God, and I didn't know exactly like what it was, but I knew that I had a purpose for being here, and my whole entire goal from coming to camp had changed. And it dawned on me today. I've had this sudden rush to share more, and the more I heard about the missionaries, the more I could relate to that feeling, and that's where my feel or pull from God has been to do missions full time.
And then today, I was walking down the mountain from the trail that goes to the rec hill, and she was walking up. And she's like, do you want to go on a hike with me? And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And we start hiking up the mountain. And we're going to go up Rattlesnake Trail and try to get to the top of the mountain. And we're not even there yet, and it starts thundering. And we're like, oh, great. And she was like, well, let's try to go until it starts raining. So I was like, okay.
And we kept doing that on and on. We'd say, okay, we're going to go up there, and if we're not to the top yet, we're going to turn around and turn back. And we did that about 3 or 4 times until finally it started. We turned around to go walk down, and we saw this big strike of lightning off in the distance, strike down somewhere. We were like, okay. So I started getting scared, but then I thought back to the story, about Tony saying we need to step out of our comfortable spot. We need to put ourselves out of our comfort zone and out of our safe spot. And I thought, you know what, even though that I'm scared, for some reason I felt this need to put all my trust in God and to just keep going up the mountain. I don't know why, but I wanted to get to the top of this mountain.
And then like she was like, okay, let's pray. And I was like, okay. And so she starts praying, and like I remember while she was praying, I just felt this incredible peace. And I just heard like, trust me in the back of my head. Like I was telling me, you're gonna get to the top of the mountain, it's gonna be fine. And I just felt this peace, and I was like, yes, we're gonna get there. And she said she felt the same thing, and we were just like, okay, there's something here. We gotta get to the top of this mountain. So we keep climbing, and we started just singing, trying.
Yeah, I thought back to Paul and Silas when they were beaten, quote unquote, beaten to a pulp, and sitting in the cell, and then they just started singing to God. And I was like, hey, you know what? We should start singing just because I'm tired of climbing up this mountain with nothing to do, and I don't feel like talking. So I started singing. And we're singing all these praise songs that we can think of off the top of our head until soon, they started repeating themselves. And I was just, one of the things that I was praying about was, Lord, just please don't let it rain. Just let me get to the top of the mountain, back down again, and then it can rain. And skipping ahead a little bit, when we reached the bottom, I asked Tucker if it had rain down there, and like more than a drizzle. And he was like, yeah. And I thought that was really weird because it did not drizzle or rain the whole entire time. It drizzled a tiny bit on the way back down. Well, but it didn't rain or anything while we were going up. Let me finish. And while we were going up the mountain. And then, I was falling behind a little bit, but when she got back up to the top of the mountain,
We got to like all the rocks where it's like to the top of the mountain. We're like climbing up the rocks. And I got to the top, and got on top of the rock at the top, and I looked out and I was like, oh my gosh. And I just was like happy. I was like crying and laughing all at the same time. And I was like, this is so cool. And I was like, Danielle, get up here.
And then I finally got up there, and we were crying and giggling with each other, and I was just looking out over the mountains, and I thought, wow, this is what it means, for when they say God's creation is beautiful, and like we seriously felt the presence of God there with us today. And I was thinking, of all the